Superintendent Silva, members of the board, I'm Louisa Richardson Deppy. I am the lucky product of 3 public schools and 4 brilliant music teachers, all committed and passionate about the students they serve. Elementary music class was singing and playing beautiful Orff instruments. No matter who you were or where you were going, the feeling you got when your name was drawn on a popsicle stick, when everyone looked you up and down with jealousy just because you got to play the vibraphones in the back, that feeling was priceless. This is why music education should stay. 5th grade was the year band started. The director impressed us all with her ability to play every single instrument at the open house and continued to inspire me and all of my peers. Band kids became a cohesive unit, the ones who played sports and got high test scores. We had a huge band because we had so many rental instruments. Anyone could participate in band as long as they were responsible. Band promoted equality and respect for everyone because we all were excited about the opportunities band provided. This is why music education needs to stay as it is, not being reduced or shift to an after-school block. Junior high presented one of the most optimistic and committed teachers I've ever met. By the 3rd day of school, the 7th grade band had learned Happy Birthday and went outside to play for one of the secretaries. The director constantly provided opportunities for extracurricular music education. He could offer those programs because of the elementary music backbone. This is why music education needs to stay. I'm now happily ensconced in my high school's music program. The number of students who participate in the music program constantly amazes me. The director teaches almost 300 students in one normal school day. If you cut elementary music, these numbers will plummet. By taking away elementary school music programs, you assume that a student will start in junior high. This is not probable. Junior high is a confusing, crazy, self-conscious set of years, and starting an instrument in the middle of the chaos is not a likely bet. If few people start during junior high, by the time high school rolls around, you have a very small population of proficient music students. Long story short, you're not just cutting 1 or 2 teachers here or there. It's never that simple. Too many people need, want, appreciate, and utilize these programs for them to just disappear. Elementary music education needs to stay.
Thank you, Lisa. Lynn Hodnett and Dean Hodnett. Lynn Hodnett and Dean Hodnett. Okay.
Welcome. Hi, my name's Lynn. I'm a junior at St. Paul Central High School, and I play clarinet since 4th grade, and I'm a happy musician. The proposal to cut instrumental music from elementary schools would do more than any other specific budget cut to cause families who care deeply about their children's education to abandon the St. Paul school system and search elsewhere to satisfy their educational needs. Music students serve free of charge as positive academic and social role models and motivators for their peers. Taking them out of school systems is at best a false economy, like taking money from a high return investment program to put it into a lower return program. Music students give back to the schools, teachers, administrators, and fellow students alike by the example of their tangible good work. Furthermore, it takes no sense at all to cut music training at the very age when young people are most receptive and able to benefit from that training. Cutting music opportunities also unfairly penalizes these students who need a creative artistic activity to stimulate their academic performance abilities. In sum, school administrators would be shooting themselves, students, and teachers in the foot by cutting music education in the elementary schools, where it is most effective and most needed. We would do better to make cuts and achieve operating efficiencies in administrative structures corresponding to the declines in student enrollment and public funding. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is Dean Hodnett available? Welcome, Mr. Hodnett.
Thank you. Madam Chairman, Superintendent, and the board. My name is Dean Hodnett. I'm a father of a junior in the St. Paul high school system. Several years ago, when my wife and I were first shopping around for elementary schools in the St. Paul district, we were looking for a number of things. One of which was the opportunity to participate in an elementary instrumental music program. Why was that one of our criteria? It's because we view instrumental music education in particular is an integral and essential part of our daughter's prospective education. And that's why we chose the school that we did. And the results since then have been, to put it quite simply, fantastic. We view that, my view anyway, is that the instrumental music needs to be a part of the curriculum and needs to be given the importance as being a part of the curriculum and not basically relegated to a after-school activity. So I think in order to, and if it was converted into an after-school activity, I think that would result in basically an inequitable allocation of relegation of the music program from a part of the curriculum to something less than that. So for those reasons, I strongly and respectfully request that the itinerant instrumental music program be kept as a part of the standard during the day elementary school curriculum. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our next set of speakers will include, well, I'll check one more time, is, let's see, Sophie has not appeared? Okay. We'll now move to the next set. It's Emma Gronhauser, Andy Nelson, and then it looks like Ruby, Maya, Isabel Nerop, Chloe Peterson, and Hannah. And Hannah just gave, I think, an initial, and then Bryn. Emma?
Superintendent and members of the board, I'm Emma Grundhauser. I've never been a part of a community that supports me in all my endeavors or loves me as unconditionally as the music community. I was introduced to the music universe through the orchestra at my elementary school. I figured when the opportunity arose that I might as well try out the violin. Playing an instrument was always something I wanted to do, but I didn't have the time after school back then for private lessons. Orchestra in 4th and 5th grade taught me how to read music, the fundamentals of music theory, and most importantly, how fun it is to be part of an ensemble. I've since moved on to vocal music, but what has been most helpful to me is the music theory I learned in orchestra. Orchestra provided a foundation for what I hope will be a lifetime of singing, playing, and appreciating music. Students involved in music, I've found, are some of the most accepting, understanding, and wonderful people I've ever met. I want young elementary students who are having problems, whether socially, academically, or mentally, to have access to this community. All students deserve access to a group of people that will support them, and for many students, this is the music community. School provides the only musical opportunities for many. The 2009-2010 St. Paul Public Schools demographics report that almost 3 out of 4 students qualify for free or reduced price lunch. Cutting, reducing, or changing elementary music will stamp out the last chance for students with low-income families to learn to play an instrument. Many lucky families pay upwards of $100 a month or $1,200 a year for one child to take a music lesson weekly. For low-income families with multiple children, this is in no way feasible. St. Paul Public Schools will be detracting from the quality of the education our schools provide if we cut or shift elementary instrumental music to an after-school program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Emma. Andy Nelson? Welcome.
Superintendent Silva, members of the board, thank you for your time. My name is Andy Nelson, and I am a parent of a child who is going to enter kindergarten here. The downsizing and the potential elimination of music programs in St. Paul Public Schools is disappointing to hear. It reflects poorly on the school board that they make this cynical decision that impacts a service to students directly. A comprehensive education that includes instrumental music during the school day is what parents want, including myself, for their children in this district. It is a major part of the identity of this district and a major part of the everyday school life of countless children that are in our schools currently. I understand that the current solution has been to keep the instrumental music schools after school. This decision takes a core subject, like music, and moves it into an extracurricular venue that is not appropriate for the subject. Moving math, English, or science into a marginalized extracurricular status would be considered abhorrent and would also underscore an ignorance on the part of school board members or people in leadership that ought to know what offerings should be offered in the St. Paul Public Schools. The academic benefits of elementary instrumental music cannot be understated. The research bears this out and is not merely an opinion. Please reconsider this motion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Is Ruby Maya